Hi there, welcome back to our channel. Today's video is to give you an update on what are the minor repairs we did to the trailer and a little DIY to make that a little bit better for our lifestyle, and a major flaw we really didn't like about Airstream that we've been talking about replace it. So it's known that when the new trailer arrives, there's always a lot of minor repairs to do, and ours is no exception. We've made the worksheet. It's not the longest, but it's also not very short. We have the fridge issue that the door just doesn't close properly. Fridge doesn't lock. It's
the non-latching fridge.
Yeah, it doesn't lock.
Should be latching right here.
Yeah, like the upper one is proper. Yeah, latch here. Like watch. It's okay. Watch here. The temporary fix we had is just to use a rope to tie it so the door keeps shut during the drive. Because when we noticed that, it's because we had a bunch of veggies from the fridge was all over the floor. Then we have several popping rivets, which I heard that if it's scattered, it's not a big issue. And here, another one. Ours is all quite concentrated on the dining area. The panel is all around the same area, and since we're having a warranty visit, might as well get that fixed. Curtain has a mini issue at the end that it would just slowly fall off the rail. You can see the track ideally goes all the way to the end, but it's missing a little bit, so then put a little screw, screw, and somehow could pop up.
And the band flexes down and these can slide off. I caught this one and got it back on this morning.
We also have some light issue. The inside in the cabin that doesn't shut down when the cabin is closed. And outside above the sewer hose, that light just keep turning on. It's on. Even when we just park overnight, it would just turn on. I guess it's more, people say it's moisture. So we also want to get that fixed up. And those are minor repairs that got fixed, except that the fridge was fixed temporarily. Not temporary, the fix was intended for long term, but after a few days of use, it dropped again. So we're back to our temporary fix, and maybe next year when we go back to the mothership visit, we will have that issue addressed again. There are a few issues that it wasn't fixed because it might not be a issue. Can you hear the minor static sound at the bottom? I had to use my birding app, Merlin, to show that, hey, there's really a line here. There is sound. I'm not crazy. Because Phil is like, I don't hear anything. And the technician couldn't duplicate the issue, so that wasn't fixed. And they said it could be radio issue. And I did notice sometimes even when the sound system wasn't on, I could hear the sound too from the not mic, from the what is that called? Speaker. And we also had a little incident that was still we didn't figure out what happened, what caused it, and it never happened again. But I just want to put that here. If somebody also has similar experience or you know what happened, please let me know. It's quite mysterious. I woke up this morning and discovered that my sleeping bag is wet. I didn't feel anything from inside, but here, oh, it's drying. It's drying. Okay, can you see this whole patch here? The color is deeper than the around it. Not sure. Phil said it could be my drawer, but that's a wrong angle to draw on it. We're thinking, could that be the roof leaking? Like around here, but this is because I kind of touch it to inspect it, but other than that, it didn't have any like drips and stuff, especially the amount. There are also little DIY things we put in the Airstream after we lived there for a while. It's really, really minor. I'm not that kind of people who put tons of decorations and make the Airstream very homey. I'm functional first and functional only kind of a person. So what we did is very minor, and there are a few things we're still trying to figure out what shall we do with it. It comes with those 3 hooks, which are rather shallow, so we put in 2 hooks to put our keys. We got a towel roll. This is actually the first thing we bought to put in the Airstream, just a glue up there for the paper towel. Also got a drying rack. I see in many videos people buy the baby, how do you call that? Baby milk jar drying rack, those baby ones, because they're small.
Yeah, baby bottle drying rack.
Yeah, but those seem to be boxes, so they cannot be folded and put away. Well, I bought this. What I like is this little thing. Once it's a fold up, it doesn't take much space. We put in the tin foil to catch the drips and spills, and just change that regularly. Easier to clean. But, you know, the opening is pretty big. We'll just let it be careful. But ideally, if I can put a layer underneath, I would be happier. One issue with Airstream is we didn't find a good space to dry the towels. So currently, 2 TV is being used as towel rack. Also, there's no space to hang the towels when you have a shower, so we put in a hook. We got a hook from Costco. I think it's a pretty good deal. And it's those strips, the 3M strips. In the bedroom, there is this wall that has nothing on it yet. So we are considering putting a drying rack or some kind of stuff there, or just more hooks to hang clothes. I personally is not very fond of that idea because I use this wall to exercise. And also, if we put a drying rack here, the towel will be like a 2-fold, double folded. The smoke detector we also use as a drying rack for the dish towel. Mostly is how to dry towels and how to dry the drying rack towels. In terms of the shower towel, I think we figure out that first we don't need this traditional home size big towel because the shower room is so small, it's really inconvenient. Every time I try to dry myself, it sounds like I'm having a fight. It's just boom, I bunk everything. And so we wanted to get a fast drying, much smaller towel. That will make the drying faster and easier. But so far the TV has been just a drying rack for us. Well, you might find this very bizarre. Why we want to keep the washroom door open is actually a very good a little trick we use when we're boondocking. I'm gonna save this for the next video about cold weather boondocking little tricks we use. So stay tuned. And also this rope is what we use for the fridge when we're driving. After days of traveling, what do we hate the most about our Airstream? Both Phil and I have really clear answer to this question. This is a hot water heating system. It's absolutely the nightmare for cold weather boondocking, which is primarily what we would use. We're quite weird. I personally don't do any outdoor things in the summer because bugs and I are not friends. So most of the application we use the Airstream, we plan to use that is in the colder days. And this is when this hot water heater become totally useless. And we started to look online for different solutions, and yeah, we're hoping to replace or do some modifications to it. It's a long process to research, but right now and in the cold weather, we just tap out, we give up. This is not gonna work for boondock.
Hard for me to say. I was on.
Now it's on. As you can tell from this short clip, from the time I turn on the water to just to say the fire show up, not even heat up to the setting of the 47F, it takes around 10 seconds. And in the colder days, it's even longer. And to heat up the water to the desired temperature, it takes a long time. So it really uses up the water tank really fast. And it's down to the gray tank, which we found we have to try to balance the gray tank and black tank to extend the boondock period. At some point, we just quit using that. This is a wrap for today's video. Thank you for staying with me. I'd love to have you back for our future videos. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Until next time, bye bye.